Good morning, traders. We are on day 15, I believe. Secret trading juice, that's what that is right there. Now, the trading wisdom for today is going to be random trading equals random results. This is boring stuff, I know, but the profitable path is not the popular path, unfortunately. If you ask any successful trader what their methodology is, what their edge is in trading, they have it clearly defined. Now, you have to develop this trading philosophy over time, and how do you do that? Well, you have mentors, you have teachers, like what you guys are watching right now. Now, there's many different ways to make money in trading, but you're watching my edge, my strategy unfold. You're seeing what convicts me. Now, you can't trade anybody else's conviction but your own, but your trading philosophy is going to be a mixture of your own personal experience and what you've learned from mentors or teachers. That combined experience is going to give you a gut. That gut, you listen to it when trading. You don't really develop that early. You have to be able to clearly define your edge, because otherwise you're going to have random results when trading. You're going to be over trading. See, I'll throw this in there for free. Most people have an innate inability to stop trading, to stop when they're green, to stop when they're red, just to stop in general, to close it down. That's part of the psychology behind the scarcity loop, which we've talked about on day 14 on why slot machines, they'll kind of like reel you in with some profits, keeping you there. But psychologically, the same applies here when trading. And that's personally why I have a quota. Some may say, you shouldn't have like a goal when trading. Just trade your edge and that's it. Well, I think it's not a bad idea to have a quota, have a goal that you're aiming towards. You may not hit it every single day, but having that gives me the emotional validity to shut it down when it has been reached. So that's what I want you to focus on with your own trading. Be able to clearly define what you do. Maybe it's you're only trading the ascending triangle pattern. Now, that's a beautiful setup, and it has clear defined risk on the bottom trend line where the lows are getting higher and higher, getting squeezed together in that tight triangle, or maybe it's the head and shoulders. But what I will say is, and a lot of you may exit out of this video after I say this, is your edge is not, I trade low float penny stocks. That's not an edge. You can be profitable trading those. This is what your profit chart will look like. I mean, if it goes up, it'll be more like this. If it goes down, it'll be more like elevator down style. Everybody's got to learn the hard way. I learned with low floats as well, because that's what is popular. That's what draws people in, right? A lot of money quick. And then that's when you're just focused as an amateur on the profits and not the risk, and not understanding that gravity is a thing even in the stock world. Euphoria sets in, FOMO sets in, and then the capitulation happens. We've all been there. Well, traders, it's day 15. I want today to be smooth sailing, easy, no fighting. If we have a red ticker, we're going to do like we did on Friday and just cut it out and work on the winning trades today. We got about 15 minutes till the market opens on up. If you like this style of video where we do a pre-market little session and then day trading live and then a review afterwards, hit that like button, traders, hit the subscribe button. Let's get into the computer. Okay, traders, day 15 here. You can see I'm down a few dollars on the account from day 14. Yesterday I did trade, but the kids were out of school, and it was pretty much a scratch day. I didn't have time to edit that video I posted. Was down $10. A few tickers went sideways that I was in. Today, a lot setting up that I'm really excited for. We have BKR. This one's on the hangover. 6 months chart coming right up to resistance. Overbought on the relative strength indicator. Should see some profit taken and fade. CF, likely story. This is $90 stock. We're doing top-down analysis, so we look at the 5-day, 1-day, daily chart, look at a lot of different variables to get an idea of past chart history on this ticker. Kind of in this range here, $90 support, sitting right up at resistance right now. This ticker may gravitate toward the 100. We'll see. CVS, I do like a lot as well. That one's hanging out right near its previous close. Is up about 5 points the last couple days. Coming right up to its 50-day moving average, right under 52.50. Gravity should take effect. The faster these things move up, the faster they snap. With trading, we want to stick to our edge. Like we mentioned this morning, we don't want to trade randomly, but you do want to trade the good hands. It takes some time to get there though. So you can relate this. There's a lot of correlation between this and playing poker. There's a lot of relatability there. You need to start with an edge. Can you diversify and learn how to trade multiple edges? Yes, you can. I use the pocket pair ace analogy a lot, but can you play the hand if you get pocket kings? Yeah, you can. Maybe it's not as likely to win as pocket aces, but it's still high probability. There's going to be losses involved with trading. That's just the way it is, just like poker. But if you never play the hands, you're never going to reap any reward. There is inherent risk. And what does risk equal? Risk equals a multitude of different outcomes. You play the high probability edge or setups that you can identify and try to not get tilted, right? So if you lose your pocket pair ace setup and then you kind of go all in, all your chips in on a 7-2 offsuit, that's really bad, right? And I've done it plenty of times where you start doubling up, like, okay, I need to make the money back. Let's put a few more chips on the table with this next hand, this next high probability setup. That is in fact a worse house edge for you. And so you're on tilt and you start bleeding out. You don't want to do that. CVS and BKR are going to be top watches. All right, we got a lot we're looking at, so I'm going to try not to work losers. If we have a losing position, I'm going to try to cut it and move on to a winning trade. There's a lot of tickers to trade out here this morning. 3, 2, 1. Market is open. All right. 30 shares out, CVS. Can we get hit? Trying to get hit. I'm chasing it down because I'm not getting filled. Okay, order filled. What did I get filled at? 51.29 is the fill. Tempted to hit it again just a little bit. BBIO. BBIO getting a nice pop. I do like BBIO. Let me see if I can get a little BBIO going. 30 shares out on BBIO. 34.58. I swear I cannot. All right, CF is working out. Got filled, CF 95.21. Whoa, not long, not long, not long. What the f***? Oh my God. Order placed, 51.89. Traders, I am so mad. We'll review it in just a little bit. Okay, I have 60 shares now. Average price, 51.52 on CVS. CVS is coming up towards resistance, and we're getting an upper shadow on it. Oh, my blood is boiling right now. I meant to short it, and I pressed the wrong button. God, I would be sitting so pretty right now. I meant to short it. So this is what I meant to do. I pressed sell short, and I went down here and entered in the shares, but I didn't put the minus sign in. It flipped the position. And then I just had to hit the bid, 30 shares, and then it switched to long, and I was... We are going to try very hard to stay calm right now. 60 shares, CVS, 51.52. Yeah, then it had a 30-cent spread, and I pretty much just had to hit the freaking bid thinking this thing might flush. All right, CVS coming down towards the previous clothesline. Such an amateur mistake, because I was already kind of irritated this morning that I'm trying to chase these tickers. When you're trying to short these things, and you have to keep chasing it down because you're not hitting the bid, you're putting your order on the ask, things like that can happen. I was confused. I was so happy. I'm like, I have a great average on this right now. In the 95.30s, it dropped a point. We would have been sitting up at Q right now. It would have been great. CVS hitting the 50-day moving average. I'll show you guys the daily chart on that. We're coming right up to the 50-day. If you don't have that on your indicators, throw it on there. 52.23 is that. Probably going to hit that as resistance. We made a nice climb the last few days and potentially get heavy off of that 52.08. But the stop has got to be somewhat tight. I really don't want this back towards the highs. We want it to start fading. So let's see what she does on this pop. I may just have to be all out and move on to the next day because I am tilted, like we just talked about. I am very tilted. Bought it at the top, sold it at the bottom. How the hell I did that? All right, BBIO. Let's take a look at that. This was on our watch list too, coming up. Oh, this one's looking juicy. Coming up to resistance. I could take an entry on it. 7, order placed. And CVS climbing up towards the highs right now. See, I place these orders, and then they don't get hit. And then I get kind of tilted and just keep dragging it down to get hit. And now she's selling off without me. So I'll cancel that order. We've double topped at 51.95. BKR hit some resistance and looks like it wants to fade off of that. And BKR, we might take this hangover. Let's look at BKR. 45.18 would have to be the risk on it. We wouldn't want it back over 45, so it'd be kind of tight. But I just feel like I'm chasing everything. Every time I'm trying to get an order out, it just keeps selling and selling and selling. What am I supposed to do? Chase this right now? It's just cracking under VWAP, selling off of $45, developing a headache, traders. What a morning. It's hitting resistance at 45, which was beautiful. I mean, beautiful resistance mapped out at 45, which we had. This would have been the one to get involved with. Previous clothesline 44.83, so this is a nice setup, but it's just tanking right now. Like, I cannot short this when I can't get involved with it. CVS up towards highs. 52.23 is the 50-day moving average. I can't stop out beneath that. That's my problem with this. BBIO hitting the resistance at 35. 30 shares, order filled. 34.81's the fill price. Working BBIO, CVS. CVS coming down. That's good. BBIO is trying to find some support at the VWAP. We want it to sell off beneath that. Really don't want it to hold up and over 35. 35 is that resistance line we had mapped out. Should start forming an upper shadow now. That's what we want to see. But here we go, back up and over 35, 35.12. What the hell? Not my day today, guys. What the hell? Not my day today. This huge red candle bounced right off of VWAP. Be a miracle of God if we actually could break even on today after that. CVS trying to hold up at the previous clothesline, looking heavy now. Hitting that 50-day, so that's good. Just need these two to fade, and then we'll be okay. CVS still sitting heavy on that previous clothesline. It wants to hold up as support right there. Gotta trade the chart. Chart wants to hold it. We're gonna get out. BBIO. We'll be done with it. BBIO is reclaiming highs. So right now we're just working CVS 60 shares 51.52, which is right here at our average. Wow. What a beautiful average, huh? God bless America, guys. Today would have been an easy day had we have actually just gotten a short fill up here in the 95.30s instead of the long. I think CVS fades under 51. My average is awful. Look at that triple top at 52 and then just the flush from there. Yeah, I bought it at 95.31 CF. I bought this thing at 95.31 trying to short it at 95.31. If we had gotten the short, that would have gotten us to Q right there. 95.31 short. I was actually so excited when I saw that 95.31 fill too. I was like, oh my gosh, that's a pretty good short. And then I looked over at my orders and it said long 95.31 and I about my pants. It is what it is, traders. I mean, I'm comforted by the fact that it would have been a green trade and our strategy is working. The open is 51.50 on CVS, selling beneath that right now. X is looking pretty good. Yeah, I like this against the highs we can do. Let's sell short, go down here, and we put in 50 shares, order placed, sell short, minus 50 shares, 37.05 on X. I'll explain this one in a second. It's a hangover I was looking at. We can risk the highs. We can get filled on status. It's working. Order filled, 37.03. Yeah, this is yesterday's chart in the 37.20s. You know, it had a lot of resistance. Good. Sell off on X. Big sell off on X. That was X. We want this resistance line from yesterday to hold up, which it is. And we kind of want it to sell below VWAP and fade. So I'm going to try to hold this in CVS for a little while, let those work for me. And maybe by a miracle, we can get to Q. CVS is now sitting under the previous close, under VWAP too. Kind of looking weak at the moment, hitting the 50-day moving average as well. And now X, we want that to stay heavy too with that flush. 51.50 is previous close, which I think it's probably going to stay heavy against that. And look at that upper shadow. Man, CVS is real heavy. We're going to try to stick with that for a little while. Big upper shadow there, staying real heavy. I like being involved with these slides. I think it at least flushes under 51. Where it goes from there, I'm not sure, but I think we at least get the 51 flush. What a day, though. What a day. Wow. Today would have been massive, guys, had we had not effed up CF. Man, this thing's heavy. Heavy, guys. I think we can work this potentially back to break even or some profit on the day. It's getting real close. Hey. All right, we're going to take half off. That could potentially be the bottom. Not sure. CVS getting a pop after that flush under 51 that we called for. Not surprising. Can it start turning back around? I don't really know. I mean, we'll see how heavy she stays. I don't really think she does a red to green move on the day, but might try to pop up towards VWAP or something. Cannot help but think of how nice today would have been. Filled. Okay, let's see if we can ride this down, back down towards the lows at 51. When we get a pop like this and we have a lot of longs underwater, typically these are shorts covering their position, some of them taking profits, but longs are still underwater here and they're looking to get out on any kind of a pop. That's what they were wanting. Any pop. Let me get out on that. X finally selling off. There we go, X. Big crack under VWAP. Yes. That's what we needed from you, X. That big snapperoo. Now let's just keep selling off, taking out stop orders and fading, and let's go green on today, guys. CVS, a little bit of a snap. X, a little bit of a snap. Oh, whoa, whoa. Whoa, CVS. CVS, huge snap. And X selling off still. Okay, CVS. Let's do this. Yeah, let's take half off. 50.95. And then X, we're still working. We'd like that to keep fading. CVS with brutal snap on it. That was nice to be a part of. Nearly 200,000 shares. I don't know if you can see it with my big face in the way. Just to dump CVS right there. Did it just come out with news? Market selling off a little bit too. CVS lows. Lower. Wow. CVS, what are you doing? Take it all down here. 50.71 on that dump. And it's still selling off. Wow. What are you doing, CVS? Man, why am I not still involved with this? Oh my gosh. 50.30s? What is going on? I'm missing some news. All I see is an adjusted price target from 68 to 75, but CVS is dumping. Down in the 50.30s now. 50.20s! Alright, I need to focus on the ticker I'm actually involved with right now, which is X. What is going on here? I don't even know. I mean, is it just a beautiful hangover setup? 51.30 was an amazing entry on it against, you had the previous close, VWAP, and the open of the day. CVS. Man, I knew this thing looked good, but goodness gracious, that was a beautiful dump to be involved with. Wow, 51.20s all the way down a whole point. Order filled, 36.78. Gave it some time. Tried to hit Q. Could have hit Q on the day. Was given a little bit of time to flush if she wanted to continue lower. What a roller coaster of a day. I think I'm going to just take my green and run. CVS was my favorite ticker today. It just took a little bit of time to work out. She was a good one for us. I mean, CVS pretty much recovered our losses for us today. Imagine what we'd be sitting on right now. $60 on CVS, about $12 or $13 on X, 78, and then CF would have been about 30. So we'd be sitting over $100 right now. This is going to be painful to watch back when I'm editing this. So if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button, guys, because I'm showing you all my flaws, all my successes, everything you're getting to see it live. I'm so thankful we were able to turn that max loss day into 0.5 Q on the day. But guys, we need to not mess up like that. I need to not do that. We need a few $100 days so we can get some cushion on this account. I can't mess up like that when I don't have cushion. I can't mess up like that at all. Traders, you just gotta know when to stop. We hit the max loss. I mean, we were going to be done for the day if CVS and then X didn't work out. Roller coaster of a day. The most exhausting $11 I think I've ever made. Am I happy about it? I don't know. I mean, I have a migraine I'm trying to massage off. I am really happy about the trades. I mean, had CF I not have effed that up, today would have been a massive day. The edge works. The hangovers work. We're trading it well. We're doing well with the account. We're green on it. I literally got in on CF at the top, stopped out at the bottom, literally, and there was a huge spread on it. I literally just got out at market price. So that was really difficult to overcome. But when you have a 51, 52 average on CVS and it does what it did, that's what we need every day. Here's the thing. I don't want to trade to make money. I don't want to trade to not lose money. There's a difference there. And those two worlds have to somehow collide where I'm embracing risk, but I'm trading to make money. Like, get on the gas, Kevin, with some of these good setups because they work out. Don't just up the position size when I'm down $50. Up the position size normally. All things I'm going to think about as I'm editing this video for the next 2 hours. Traders, that's definitely wrapping up today. I don't think my brain can handle anymore. Make sure you hit that like button. Traders, we will see you next time.